Again and again. Throws him across. Comes in. Ha! Back up. Rick goes up. Looks around. Trying to figure a way to escape. Starts to climb up. Garvin goes right after him. Takes his... right at the top of the fence. Rick. Straddles the ropes. And down. Garvin up. Look at him. Up on the top rope. Here he comes. Sunset flip. 2, 3. He did it. Ron Garvin has just won the World Heavyweight Championship.
World Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly a pleasure to be with you on World Championship Wrestling. Tony, I was there for that great event. Ron Garvin is truly the new World Heavyweight Champion.
It was an event that we'll never forget. Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Ron Garvin, the heavyweight champion of the world. And we'll be talking to the new World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Garvin, right here today on this program. But, David, we have an hour chock with a lot of excitement. But Ronnie Garvin, not the only new champion in the NWA.
That's right. We have new World Tag Team Champions. The Rock and Roll Express went down in defeat. Ricky Morton has a shoulder separation. He has concussion. We're going to have more about that next week.
Next week, we're going to show you how they lost the World Tag Team title.
What about Starrcade?
Starrcade on the way.
It's coming.
Starrcade 87 coming up. We'll get a lot of calls, a lot of letters at Jim Crockett Promotions wondering about Starrcade. Give us some information. Our very first Starrcade update is today, and we'll go to the Starrcade Control Center for that. Also, Terry Taylor, the UWF World Television Champion, is here. Nikita Koloff, the NWA World Television Champion,
We got a lot to go.
We have a lot to go. Let's go to the ring.
Come on. An animal with Paul Ellering. Hawk just presses him.
He not only pressed him, he curled him to get him up there. Hawk and Animal, International Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors.
Oh.
Dave, we're going to be taking a look at the new World Tag Team Champions a little bit later on, and I guess we ought to just let them walk out here before we introduce them.
Oh, yes. Watch him. Hawks up on the top. Animal whips him in. Up. Oh, no. Here it comes. Took his head off and put him down for the pin. What a way to start. The Road Warriors. Watch Hawk soar through the air. That's just like a guillotine. Your winners, the Road Warriors.
The Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, back with us on World Championship Wrestling.
Tony Schiavone, there are two kinds of people as far as me and Animal are concerned. Clamheads and Neo-Mexi Zoom Dweebies. Well, we're the Neo-Mexi Zoom Dweebies, and the Clamheads are the Horsemen. You see, we're just like the Minnesota Twins, who worked their way to the bottom and dug for everything they got to get to the top. Well, we did the same thing. That's why we're here today. The Clamheads, Flair, X-Lax Luger.
X-Lax Luger.
Yeah, he constipates all of us. And the other two, you know what we're talking about. Tell them, big man. You know, so Tony Schiavone, it's that time of year again. Starrcade, the biggest wrestling event in professional wrestling history. And who's the first two guys to have our contracts on the line? We don't care if it's a cage match, dancing match, any kind of match. The Warriors. Always have our contracts in there first, don't we, Paul? That's right, Tony. Let's talk about a few facts. Let's talk about Starrcade, the greatest wrestling event in wrestling today. Let's talk about all those contracts that are laying on your table. Jim Crockett. Let's talk about it, James J. Dillon. Let's talk about the new world champion. Let's talk about it, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Let's talk about Starrcade and you facing these two men for the world title. First time ever, the Legion of Doom wants it. We snack on danger and we dine on death.
Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, and we're coming right back. It's World Championship Wrestling, Freedom Hall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee, Sunday, October 25th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Johnson City, Tennessee. The Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Saturday, October 24th at 8:30 in Philadelphia. The Leon County Civic Center, Tallahassee, Florida, Friday, October 23rd at 8:30. The NWA returns to Tallahassee. The West Palm Beach Auditorium, West Palm Beach, Florida, Thursday, October 22nd, 8 o'clock in West Palm Beach. UNO Lakefront Arena, New Orleans, Louisiana, Monday, October 19th at 7:30 in New Orleans. The Joe Louis Arena, Detroit, Michigan, Sunday, October 18th, 8 o'clock in Detroit. The Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland, Saturday, October 17th, 8 o'clock. The NWA returns to Baltimore. The Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia, Friday, October 16th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. The Ohio Center, Columbus, Ohio, Sunday, October 11th at 2 o'clock. That's in Columbus, Ohio. The Auditorium Arena, Denver, Colorado, Saturday, October 10th at 7:30 in Denver at the Auditorium Arena. The Civic Center Coliseum, Charleston, West Virginia, Friday, October 9th, 8 o'clock in Charleston, West Virginia. The Hammond Civic Center, Hammond, Indiana, Thursday, October 8th at 8 o'clock in Hammond, Indiana. The Convention Center, Cleveland, Ohio, Wednesday, October 7th at 7:30. The Best in Wrestling comes to Cleveland and the Convention Center. And the Coliseum, Macon, Georgia, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock the bell time. All the top stars in wrestling tomorrow night at the Macon Coliseum. The NWA is the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
All right, we're back. The UWF World Television Champion, Terry Taylor against Terry Jones.
You may have heard that or been able to read his lips. He said, I'm the World Television Champion, the only one. It's me. And I know he was talking about Nikita Koloff.
Yeah.
Going up against Terry Jones. I'll tell you what, Terry Taylor's been a fine champion, winning that UWF World TV title, and Terry Jones has his chance right here.
Taylor waits for him. Elbow top of the head.
We have seen the interviews from Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert and from Terry Taylor in their challenge to Nikita Koloff.
All right, so anyway, let's watch Terry Taylor. We all know what damage Nikita Koloff can do to you.
I think one thing you could say, David, and from the first part of this match, if you look and compare Scrappy McGowan, the referee, warning about the fist, if you look and you compare, both men take the fight to the opponent.
True.
Taylor has not let Jones take a breath. And he's been right on him. Right to the head that time. Oh, couple of right hands that time. Right to the face. One thing about it, fans, a little bit later on in this hour, we're going to take a look at Nikita Koloff.
Yes, we
He'll
are.
defend his NWA World Television title.
Hard right hand to the head.
Right to the face that time, and it flattened Jones. Look at Taylor.
Takes his time. Hooks him now. Here he goes. Has him up. Goes down. Is he going to pin him? No, not yet.
Fairly obvious he is in really complete control of this match.
He just sort of look. I think he's looking around for the cameras.
I think it's very obvious he was looking to make sure that face was on television.
He starts to choke. All right, he whips him in. Good forearm.
That nailed him.
Here it is. Turns around, see if he gets the fans' approval.
So the ladies looking on. Some of them smiling at Terry Taylor, but...
Oh, he's a ladies' man.
Well, I know Nikita Koloff, probably watching the monitor right now, is not smiling at all.
Taylor still has that leg.
Figure four.
That's a lock. Pulling on it. Quickly gets up.
Winner and still champion.
The UWF World Television Champion. Terry Taylor. He steps over now. Drops down, hooks the leg, and applies the figure four. Your winner, the UWF World Television Champion, Terry Taylor. Now let's go to Tony, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Garvin.
Okay, fans. I think you can hear the response. Ronnie Garvin, World Heavyweight Champion for the fans, and that is echoed throughout the country right now.
Don't this look good?
It looks great.
It just look good. I'm a very happy man. It was the greatest moment of my life, and I mean the greatest. There's no other feeling in the world like winning the world's heavyweight title. A few months ago, I came out here, and I said that I was going to be wearing this belt, didn't I?
You said it.
Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the fans, all the letters, and all their support, because without the fans, I don't think I would have been able to pull it off. And I'm going to tell you, Ric Flair, you got a hold of a real man, and you found out what it is to get a hold of a real man, because you had the match of your life. And I'm going to tell you, throughout this world, I will defend this title on this green planet of ours. I don't care if it's a blue man, purple, black, yellow, or white. But your turn will come in due time, you see. I will defend it. There's a lot of other good wrestlers before you, Flair. But you're entitled to a return, and I will grant you the return in my time. You see, in the meantime, you sit at home and you cry the blues. Doesn't matter to me. You brag long enough on national television. First of all, this downfall was when he wanted my brother's woman. He came looking for me. See, I didn't go looking for him, really.
Right, I remember that.
And he said he was going to put me out of wrestling. Well, I'm still in wrestling. I'm at the top of the mountain. And by the way, Space Mountain is shut down, closed. So I'm going to tell you, I intend to remain the world's heavyweight champion. So somebody, anybody at home, take the telephone, call somebody, and you better tell them that Ronnie Garvin is the world's champion, the world's heavyweight champion. And I will remain for quite some time, believe me.
Okay. The World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Garvin. Fans, Ric Flair is with us here today. We'll talk to him and have much more coming up right after this. World Championship Wrestling, the Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, October 24th, 8:30 in Philadelphia. The UNO Lakefront Arena. New Orleans, Louisiana, Monday, October 19th, 7:30 in New Orleans. The Joe Louis Arena, Detroit, Michigan, Sunday, October 18th, 8 o'clock in Detroit. The Civic Center, Lakeland, Florida, Saturday, October 17th at 8:30 in Lakeland. The Kemper Arena, Kansas City, Missouri, Friday, October 16th at 7:30 in Kansas City. The Ohio Center, Columbus, Ohio, Sunday, October 11th, 2 o'clock in Columbus, Ohio. The Auditorium Arena, Denver, Colorado, Saturday, October 10th at 7:30 in Denver. The Arena, St. Louis, Missouri, Friday, October 9th at 7:30 at the Arena in St. Louis. The Hammond Civic Center, Hammond, Indiana, Thursday, October 8th at 8 o'clock in Hammond, Indiana. And the Convention Center, Cleveland, Ohio, Wednesday, October 7th at 7:30 at the Convention Center in Cleveland. The best in wrestling, the NWA. The NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, is the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
We're back. You hear the chant, rock and roll. That's right. Iron Anderson told us.
Look at that gallery.
The Four Horsemen have a following. They did. They are the World Tag Team Champions. Iron Anderson, Tully Blanchard.
You know, it brings up a point about the unity of the Horsemen to see these two men with the World Tag Team title. Ric Flair loses his World Heavyweight title. He is the kingpin. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. And you would think, now Tully's lost the World Television title. Ric Flair's lost the World Heavyweight title. They're going to dissolve, right?
No. When times get tough, they get tougher.
It's obvious. And what happens? A rebound. As Tully and Arn win the World Tag Team belts from the Rock and Roll Express. Now, like we said, next week during World Championship Wrestling, 6:05 right here on the Super Stations, we're going to show you how they won that World Tag Team title.
Right here on TBS. And World Championship Wrestling. Look at that, all right. The arrogance of the enforcer, Iron Anderson. We always say, to be one of the Four Horsemen, it's a way of life. You're a family, 24 hours a day. When you fight one, you fight them all.
Tell you what, when they first teamed up, when Tully and Arn got together and started teaming on a regular basis, we both said, David, and we didn't deny them how good they were. We both said that this team is great, potential World Tag Team Champions. And that has come true.
With everything that's going on. Starcade, Thanksgiving night. Chi-Town Heat. Tully taking it. He's right for the eyes. Yells for the knee. Delivers it. Tag is made. The teamwork of the World Tag Team Champions. Look at this. Good hard slam. Arn backs up and delivers a knee right into the chest. Again, starts to rub the face into the mat. He just looks at him with contempt. Whoa, he measured him for that one. Rock and roll.
David, you know, I know, and we mentioned Ricky Morton is hurt with a head injury and a separated shoulder, we understand. And obviously the return clause is there, but they also got to worry about two men.
The Road Warriors. You heard Paul Ellering out here.
That's right. And Paul said, now we want them. We want those World Tag Team titles.
Especially, they want these two men. Tully and Arn.
You got to check your history books when you think who's been able to stop the Road Warriors from what they wanted. Try to find that list somewhere.
That's right.
You're not going to find it.
Watch this guy. Watch Tully. Look at him. Right to left. has him on the ropes. They have the teamwork. JJ's outside. And we always talk about it. When you fight one, you have to fight them all.
Right. I would think there's nothing much left to Tommy Angel right now. And I would also think that does not matter to the Horseman.
Oh, beautiful shot of that knee into the chest. Ha. What a program, Tony. Here he goes. Off the top. Elbow right in the head. Ooh.
A little intimidation right here.
Oh, yes. Hey. They say the Horsemen rule wrestling. Oh. They know how to make a guy suffer. The Horsemen have fans.
Well, we've always known that. They're out here in the audience. They're everywhere.
It's almost like a cult thing. You see that logo? The 4 Horsemen. And you know what's coming. Kelly starts to strut. Tag is made.
Getting ready to say, Tommy Angel really needs a tag. Mike Horse needs to do a little bit more than that, obviously.
He did. He just got crushed. Iron says, finish him off. Tony, elbow in the back. Pulls him up by the hair. Hooks him. You know what he's got to do. Slingshot suplex over. Pound down. For the pin, yes. The World Tag Team Champions, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. ACJJ saying now is the time to put it in to their opponent. Slingshot suplex and puts him down for the pin. Your winners, the World Tag Team Champions, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson.
The symbol of the 4 Horsemen with James J. Dillon, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion Lex Luger. I know you got a lot to talk about, but obviously a big rebound for the Horsemen winning the World Tag Team title.
Just when things looked the absolute darkest, when everybody was saying, oh my, Ric Flair dethroned as the World Heavyweight Champion, the Horsemen are falling apart from within. A great ray of sunshine on the horizon. I'm talking about Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, the new World Tag Team Champions, once again lifting the Horsemen to new heights. You know, James, just like you said, they're talking about the demise of the 4 Horsemen. The greatest conglomeration of wrestling talent has ever been assembled. They said our foundation was crumbling from within. Not a chance, because what you just witnessed are the new World Tag Team Champions, just like they said it'd be. I'd like to say one thing right now about Ric Flair, Nature Boy. In the short time I've had a pleasure to get to know him as a friend, he's made me feel as close as a brother, and the feeling is mutual. I know him well, both as a man and as a sportsman and as a competitor. And I feel deep in his heart, and I can see in his eyes, a competitive fire that I have never seen before. Ronnie Garvin, we give you credit where credit's due. You wrestled the one match of your life. But Ric Flair's been beating them all over the world for many years. He's had a long string of victories and very few defeats. So that plate that's sitting on your belt right now, it doesn't have your name engraved on yet. Don't bother the engraver. Don't waste his time, and don't waste the money getting it engraved. Because I can guarantee you this, the Nature Boy Ric Flair will regain the World Heavyweight Championship. I know it, James know it, and in your hearts everyone out there, you all know it. And then we've got the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. The man, the legend himself, who's done it all. except one thing, Dusty Rhodes, and that's wear this belt around your waist. This is the NWA U.S. Heavyweight Championship and the total package. Lex Luger wearing around his chiseled waist. It'll never be around your waist. And here's a man who has done it all. Has done everything in wrestling. And what he's resorted to, because he wants to sidetrack the man who will rewrite the record books of professional wrestling, and that's me, Lex Luger, early in his career. But it hasn't been done yet, Dusty Rhodes. I've done what I want in this sport, and I will continue to do it. So the bottom line is you've gone and resorted to an illegal hold. It's not even a wrestling hold. What it is a blatant, out-and-out chokehold, Dusty Rhodes. James has had a night out of it in litigation process. Because bottom line, there's a lot of Bible kenners out there, despite your dying ego, besides yourself. Until the terms are right for our match, you and me, there won't be one. I'll wrestle them all, and I'll beat them all. And when things are right, Dusty Rhodes, we will step in the ring.
Let's make one other quick point, and that's this Johnny Weaver thing sticking his nose in and try to bring him to the attorney's office and set a few records straight. Weaver, I'm retired from wrestling, but I've about had it with you.
Lex Luger, James J. Dillon, U.S. Heavyweight Champion, leader of the Four Horsemen. We'll talk to Dusty Rhodes when we come back. Exciting announcement, first of all, about Starrcade 87 Chi-Town Heat. A lot of questions about tickets and the availability for tickets for Chi-Town Heat.
An awful lot of questions about tickets. The phone's been ringing off the hook in our office in Charlotte and Dallas, and the poor people of Chicago have been inundated with phone calls. Next week, we will announce the place and the time that tickets will go on sale, but they will go on sale Monday, October the 12th. Next Saturday, we'll give you all the computer locations throughout the country you'll be able to buy tickets.
Okay.
But no more phone calls next Saturday.
Okay, October 12th, the date, and next Saturday, more information on availability of tickets for Chi-Town Heat, Starrcade 87. Fans, let's go back to the ring.
The total package. Lex Luger. One of the Four Horsemen. J.J. Dillon at his side.
Don't crowd me. Camera, get a look at this.
You can't deny that physique. I mean, that man is an athlete. But being able to say that you defeated the legend, Dusty Rhodes, is another matter entirely.
And really, this is really a first. Here you have United States Heavyweight Champion going after Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes doesn't have to chase him. Lex is coming after Dusty. You don't know what he's in for. The living legend, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
David, you know, I counted up the other day about the NWA World Heavyweight title. Only 41 men since 1905 have been NWA World Heavyweight champions. Only a handful of those have only been champions twice. Dusty Rhodes has been it 3 times, the World Heavyweight champion. And that says it all right there.
And it does. And Lex Luger wants to defeat the legend. Good slam. That's been a bear hug.
Said no, he need the backbreaker. And he's right. That bear hug put him right out.
He is the total package. Look at him. Lex Luger. Look at JJ surveying the situation. Very pleased. Lex Luger defeats him with a bear hug. The mighty bear hug.
Boy, it was. Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, the Warlord, Ivan Koloff, and much more when we come back. Championship Wrestling. Let's bring him in, the man we talked about, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
I want to tell you, everything is happening right now. Before I get into Starcade, Chi-Town Heat, we've seen Big Jim himself walk out here. He owns the town's only diamond mine, made his usual entrance looking so dandy and so fine, and they told him like it's going to be. October the 12th, ticket lines going to sell around this country. First of all, I want to talk about the War Games, because the War Games are Jim Crockett Promotions. That was Survival. Anything else is a copy. You know what I'm talking about? Unless you've been in the War Games with the Horsemen and the Warriors and Nikita and Ronnie Garvin, it's history. You know what I'm talking about? Now then, Starcade 87 is upon us. I've seen the greatest moment in sports when Ronnie Garvin made his dream come true. And Ric Flair, the great champion that you were, knows on 3 occasions Dusty Rhodes was World Heavyweight Champion. Now then, Ronnie Garvin, you now become the hunted. You were the hunter. And the hunted means you got to look for old ex-champions like Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, and all the rest of the great athletes on the Wrestling Network, WTBS, the UWF, and the National Wrestling Alliance. And that's just playing his day. So now then, take your heart and your body and train hard, because they all gonna look for you, Ronnie. And you know the thrill that no other men, not many men, can say they was the best in the world, in the greatest sport in the world, and have beaten the Nature Boy. And I'm proud when I say the Nature Boy, because he's one hell of an individual. He is the greatest athlete I have ever been in the ring with, but I have defeated him twice. And you are now champion. So don't rest too easy, baby. Now then, the total package. Lex Luger, the United States Heavyweight Champion. You belong to me now. You belong to Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Stipulations you want, and J.J. Dillon don't get in Johnny Weaver's face. The Weaver lock is deadly. The Weaver lock is trying. The Weaver lock will lay some on you that the booger will run out your nose. You know what I mean? This is a serious threat from Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. You belong to me, Lex Luger. And now my super partner, Nikita Koloff, let me make this clear. Terry Taylor and Eddie Gilbert from the UWF, John Ayers, Commissioner, right guard with the Denver Broncos. You got to deal with the National Wrestling Alliance World Television Champion, Nikita Koloff, and there's no greater athlete either than Nikita Koloff. So, as I've said just about it all, I'll leave you with this. J.J. Dillon, my contract My career, my legend is on the line. You put your man in there because tonight, in Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm going to bust him wide open.
Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Let's go back to the ring.
Amen, brother. The Dream has said it all.
Well, it's Bob Riddle, Keith Steinborn against Ivan Koloff and the Warlord. And number 1, Paul Jones has joined us, David. And we've heard a lot of talk about his army, about this big man coming to join him sight unseen, I might say.
You know, a few weeks, it seems like everything fits into place. A few short weeks ago, I had no army. But today you're looking at the Warlord, Ivan Koloff, the Barbarian. And then you're going to see Mighty Wolver, 450 pounds, 6'5". He's going to be here. My army will be complete. And the pressure was, get my army together before Starrcade. Now I'm ready for anything.
Got to look at the facts once again about how many wins men under the guidance of Paul Jones have gotten over their career. He's a winning manager, David.
He is. He really is. Look at the Warlord. That guy he just picked up, you know, he's no featherweight.
No, not at all. It's not a small guy at all he picked up. Now by the throat, Steinborn just tossed to the corner.
Steinborn better try to crawl over and make a tag. Ivan now has the chain, starts to choke. Paul Jones teaches them one thing, to win it any way they can. Ivan comes up. Leg across the chest. What about this Ivan Koloff? You want to talk about stuff, right?
You know, now we're talking about real professionals. Men who have been in this sport for many years and whose win-loss record is one of the tops in the sport. Ivan Koloff is.
Steinborn comes back in for some more.
Jones wants a tag, and Ivan Koloff gave it for him. Now, here's the Warlord.
Put right in the face. One arm. This guy's trouble for somebody.
Now, Jones. Wanting the Warlord. Ivan Koloff to stomp away, which they do.
All right now, Warlord. Look at this monster. Starts to run. Power slam into the mat. And down for the pin. Your winner, Ivan Koloff and the Warlord. Managed by Paul Jones. Now let's go to Tony and his very special guest, the Nature Boy.
That's right, David. Nature Boy Ric Flair. And the very first time we've had a chance to talk to Ric Flair since Detroit. And the only thing I have to say, Rick, as I saw the match, it was a tremendous event between two great athletes.
Well, Tony Schiavone, first of all, don't think that I'm going to walk out here and unveil a new personality, that I'm going to be some humble Joe standing on the street side, wishing things would happen and talking about things in my past. Because I'll tell you what, as you walk through life, all the medals and all the honors that you've won in the past can't buy you a drink at any bar in this country. So I'll tell you how it goes. Short and sweet. Ronnie Garvin, you now wear the most coveted title in all of professional sports. And I'm the man that knows more about that title than anybody else in the world, because I've had it 4 different times.
And rest assured, I'll have it a fifth time. I know what it is to be the man, to have the notoriety, the prestige. I know what it is to pay $100 for a manicure. I know what it is to tip a girl $100 for a big cigar. I know what it is to walk every street in every major city in the world, fly every major airline from one continent to the other, and have everybody saying, there's the champ. I know what that is, and that's part of my life. So I'll tell you something, Garvin, just like I told a promoter and a newspaper man that walked up to me in Detroit. I said, Garvin is a great wrestler. If he wasn't great, number one, he wouldn't work for Jim Crockett. Number two, he wouldn't be wrestling for the world title. And number three, what really makes you stand out, Garvin, is you beat me. 1, 2, 3. You beat the best that this sport has ever known. But now we're going to talk about the future, because we're not looking back. We're talking about you now, Garvin. You, my friend, have got the distinct honor of being, as Dusty Rhodes said, the hunted. Now you got to wrestle Animal and Hawk. You got to worry about Nikita and Dusty. You got the 4 horsemen blowing real hot air down your neck. You got to walk the streets of this world a marked man. Because you see, with all the notoriety and all the wealth and all the glamour and glory, you can't turn your back for a minute. Now, instead of 8 hours of sleep at night, you get 2, maybe 3, because you lay there wondering if tomorrow you'll still be the champ. You wonder if you can call your girl on the phone and say, I won again. You want to know what's ahead each and every day, because believe me, every promoter in the country's got a surprise for the champ. It might be a cage match in Australia, a chain match in Greensboro. You might be, who knows, the next day, because you're the champ. And rest assured, 2 more things. Number 1, I'm not going to be the only rooster in Jim Dillon's hen house that's not producing eggs. And number 2, Tony Schiavone, I'm still going to kiss the girls and make them cry. Woo!
And Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. We'll be back right after this. World Championship Wrestling, Freedom Hall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee, Sunday, October 25th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Johnson City, Tennessee. The Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Saturday, October 24th at 8:30 in Philadelphia. The Leon County Civic Center, Tallahassee, Florida, Friday, October 23rd at 8:30. The NWA returns to Tallahassee. The West Palm Beach Auditorium, West Palm Beach, Florida, Thursday, October 22nd, 8 o'clock in West Palm Beach. UNO Lakefront Arena, New Orleans, Louisiana, Monday, October 19th at 7:30 in New Orleans. The Joe Louis Arena, Detroit, Michigan, Sunday, October 18th, 8 o'clock in Detroit. The Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland, Saturday, October 17th, 8 o'clock. The NWA returns to Baltimore. the Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia, Friday, October 16th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. The Ohio Center, Columbus, Ohio, Sunday, October 11th at 2 o'clock. That's in Columbus, Ohio. The Auditorium Arena, Denver, Colorado, Saturday, October 10th at 7:30 in Denver at the Auditorium Arena. The Civic Center Coliseum, Charleston, West Virginia, Friday, October 9th, 8 o'clock in Charleston, West Virginia. The Hammond Civic Center, Hammond, Indiana, Thursday, October 8th at 8 o'clock in Hammond, Indiana. The Convention Center, Cleveland, Ohio, Wednesday, October 7th at 7:30. The Best in Wrestling comes to Cleveland and the Convention Center. And the Coliseum, Macon, Georgia, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock the bell time. All the top stars in wrestling tomorrow night at the Macon Coliseum. The NWA is the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
Next, Glenn Ford and Edward G. Robinson in a bitter battle for land, the Violent Men. Then Jacques Cousteau takes you on a different kind of journey, up the Mississippi, followed by a countdown of your favorite music videos on Night Track's Chartbusters. Come celebrate on the Superstation.
The Adolph Coors Brewing Company of Golden, Colorado is proud to present the Coors Play of the Week. Thursday night in St. Louis, the Cards avoid the season-ending showdown with the Mets by knocking off the Expos 8-2 and clinching the National League East. The game was tied in the fourth when Dan Dreesen doubled home 2 runs. That's all Danny Cox needed on his way to a 5-hitter. The Cards scored 5 in the 7th, but it was just icing as St. Louis wins the East for the 3rd time in 6 seasons. For a complete sports wrap-up every Sunday night, be sure to catch the Coors Sports page, 11 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Superstation.
You've probably heard that Coors isn't pasteurized. Well, it's true. It's also true that Coors is the only major brewer who won't pasteurize any of their beer. The reason? It's taste. See, when you pasteurize something, you heat it. And heating hurts the taste of beer. So Coors purifies without heat. That helps make Coors a little less heavy, never bitter, but with all the spirit of a great beer. So when you want a beer, it's just plain better. Coors is the one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin, 20 below. The last place you'd want to be with a cold, unless you're the Green Bay Packer backers. So we asked them to try Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
That stuff just cleared out my head.
Should have found it a long time ago. Got rid of my aches and pains.
Straight up my runny nose.
And Alka-Seltzer Plus, that's all I ever needed.
8 of every 10 Packer backers who tried it switched to Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds.
Earlier in the program, a great win for the UWF World Television Champion Terry Taylor. We're going to see Nikita Koloff in action here in just a second.
Yeah, that's why I had to come from the Universal Wrestling Federation all the way to Nikita's backyard to get his attention. I don't want to have John Ayers do this. Nikita, I don't want you to have Jim Crockett doing your talking. I don't want Dusty doing your negotiating. I want it you and me one-on-one. I'm getting tired of waiting. I'm a very important man, and I'm sick and tired of here being on back burner waiting for you to make up your mind. Now, if I have to do something to get your attention, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, I'm sitting around here for 4 weeks challenging you, and you always say, it's up to Jim Crockett. No, it's not. It's up to you. Be a man. Say something. There he goes. He walks right by me and doesn't do anything. Now, you see that? I'm going to stay out here and watch this. I've been watching films. I'm going to watch the match.
Okay, let's go to the ring for Nikita Koloff. And Terry Taylor is the UWF Pro TV champion. We'll be watching. This is for the title.
Why are these people saying his name? Do you always rather have your daughter bring home for dinner? Me or Nikita Koloff?
Nikita Koloff against El Negro. And David. Nikita Koloff at the sickle.
Match that, Willie.
That's an awesome move, Terry Taylor.
Oh, I'm really scared to death. Why don't you ever put that up against me? I am the champion. You want some of me? Wait.
Uh-oh. Taylor.
All right. Come on, Nikita. Get him.
Terry Taylor, Nikita Koloff, the 2 World TV champions going at it.
Taylor firing away at him. Nikita now coming right back. Hard right hand to the side of the head.
Driving in, takes him down. Nikita, man possessed, going right after. Terry Taylor. Taylor trying to fight him off. Then it goes right for the eyes. Whips him across in the ropes. Nikita ducks down. Oh, caught him with a tackle. Comes around. Oh, he's got it. He's got it cocked. The sickle. Here it comes. Nikita is ready. Hey, look out. Turn. Nikita, turn around.
It's Eddie Gilbert. Hot stuff Eddie Gilbert of the First Family. Stomping away Nikita.
Both men. Eddie Gilbert. Terry Taylor. Double teaming. Suplex.
Nikita Koloff. Hey, and they have that World Television title belt.
Got the belt. I guess that means we're the champion, right?
Now, there's no doubt.
Champion.
We are the world's television champion.
David, they went right in there and they stole that NWA World Television title
Hey, they
belt.
said one thing, we. So it took two of them, and they stole it.
Well, Nikita's making his way over here, and Nikita, they took that title belt of yours and they walked up with it.
That's a one. Who took one?
They took your World Television title belt.
Who took it?
Eddie Gilbert and Terry Taylor.
Where'd it go?
Evidently, they walked in the back there. I have no idea.
He took my title. He took my belt. He took my belt. Where'd it go?
Nikita Koloff obviously looking for Eddie Gilbert fans. We got to go. We'll see you.
Where'd it go?